welcome back to my channel. This video is episode 5 and it's all about manifestation, manifesting your mindset, manifesting your dream life. I'm going to take you through the whole of the process, all the steps, and I'm going to give you an example of how I manifested my good mindset, because obviously it's a mindset series, I've got to keep it quite related to that. But then I'll also show how it does work for relationships, careers, money, dream house, job, things like that. I just want to say, after last video, I could not sleep that night. I was overwhelmed by the amount of messages that I've had. I'm back. I'm not sure why my blinds were just like crying, but yeah, no, like the amount of people that opened up to me saying like it's made them want to go and get help, and other people struggling with eating disorders, and they say that they now know that they don't feel like so alone and they wish they'd opened up about it earlier and all of that. Honestly, I can't believe it. I'm really thankful that I did that video, because the amount of people that just came back to me and was just so, like, people like said thank you for opening, and I was so shocked. I was like, I did not expect that at all, like, but I'm glad it made people realise that they do need to talk to people. That was the whole aim, and just to realise that you're not alone. But yeah, I do think it all should be talked about a lot more. But anyway, let's get on with the video. So manifestation is something that's put into your reality through your thoughts, emotions and beliefs. It uses law of attraction, so whatever energy you put out is what energy you attract. So if you give out negative energy, you're only going to manifest negative things and attract negative things back. You have to be in a positive, clear mindset to practice and carry out manifestation, because you don't want any negative beliefs getting in the way of stopping you from giving out such clear and positive goals. And it also does include actions. You can't just think these things and just expect it to happen. But the thing is, the idea is that the thoughts and your beliefs when you are manifesting is that powerful. Well, it should be that powerful and that believable and feel so real that your actions will naturally just follow, and you'll naturally attend to more positive things. Like in my first video, if you want it that much, you will naturally just attend to positive things. Like even subconsciously you'll think like, this isn't right for me, and what's good, what's bad energy, that kind of thing. So your thoughts and your energy create your reality, and I really do believe in it. Yeah. So step 1 of manifestation is choosing what you want to manifest. You need to know exactly what you want and why you want it, and it needs to be so specific and very clear. You need to have a clear vision about it. So to make you believe that you can attract this into your life if you ask for it, you need to ask yourself 3 questions. So do you sit down and you think, do I really want it? Like, is this something that I really want, that I'm not doing for someone else? I want it. How will I benefit from having this thing in my life? How will my life become better? Is it positive? Is it gonna improve and enhance my life? And when thinking about it, when I really sit there and think about having this thing in my life, and this, whatever it is, becoming a part of my life, does it feel right? Does it really sit right with you? Do you literally get that buzz inside that you're like, this is literally what I want? And all of those 3 questions will make you believe in it, and it will make you believe that you can attract it. Because if you really want it and you believe it will bring positive things into your life, and it really feels right, your thoughts will start to match your intention as you move through life after manifesting. So it will make you believe that you can attract it if you ask for it. So you need to specify it, you need to realise why you want it and how important it is to you and how much benefits it will bring to your life, and then you need to believe it. You need to believe that you can get it, and you need to believe that you are going to allow it into your life now you are so set on it. Number 2 is getting rid of anything that stands in your way from getting this. So there's 3 manifestation blocks. So A is negative beliefs, any limiting beliefs, any doubts, any thoughts of self-doubt and thoughts that you're not good enough, or you're not going to get it, or it's too difficult, or anything like that, or people won't believe in you and stuff like that. You need to get rid of those thoughts. Any limiting beliefs is going to create a resistance to letting this into your life. Remember, with energy, like if you give out negative energy, you're only going to attract negative things back. If you are positive about it, you're more likely to look for the positives in situations, the positives in opportunities, and the positives in your decision making and in the future. So mindset, you need to have a positive mindset when you're manifesting. So even if that means you go on a walk before, you literally clear your head, you meditate, you do self-care, you journal first, really get into a positive mindset and really make yourself believe you are good enough and you are worthy of this thing. So if you do journal, you could start writing down affirmations of self-worth, confidence, self-acceptance. Just really get yourself believing in yourself, so then you can believe in this idea. Number 2 is toxic people. Anyone who doesn't believe in you, criticises you, is holding you back. You need to be really confident in yourself, because that is just creating negative energy. And number 3 is timing. So everything that you want will happen at the right time, at the right place, and when it is right. So you have to be patient. It might not happen in the next month, it might happen in a year, it might happen tomorrow. Like, you have to be patient, because it will just come when the opportunity and the environment and the situation you're in is right. So you need to be positive, keep believing, and keep working on your goal. And don't give up. Do not give up. Also, I just want to say, if something doesn't come your way, I do believe it is not meant to be, because if you're saying positive about things, only positive things will come your way, and things are meant for you. And if something doesn't come your way, then I think with things being meant to be, you don't realise it's not meant to be until later on in your life, and you look back and think, do you know what, that was meant to be. I'm actually so glad that happened, or I'm glad I avoided that, or I'm glad that didn't happen to me, because I wouldn't be here now, I wouldn't be where I am now. That led to a different opportunity, that kind of thing. I think you realise later on in your life what's meant to be, so just be positive, open-minded about it. And number 3, which is the most important and the most powerful one, is visualising what it is you want to manifest. And this is the part that needs to feel so real. You really need to bring this visual imagination of having this thing into your reality. So you have to go to a private and quiet place, it's quite positive, and you have to do it on your own and really get deep with it. So this sounds ridiculous, but it's how it works. So you need to have multi-sensory visualization. So this thing that you're imagining, this thing that you're imagining is like, you need to think, what does it smell like, what does it feel to touch this thing? Or it might not be a thing, it could be like, I don't know what it could be, but that's if you can touch it. How does it feel to have this thing? What can you hear? Like, if it was a dream job, what in your workspace, what does it feel like to get up every morning? What's your morning routine? What's the walk like to work? What's the office like? What does it smell like? What's your desk like? Visualize it all. How does it feel? Like, everything around you, you really have to visualize it as if it is so real. It needs to feel so real. You have to bring it into your reality, because remember, your subconscious can't tell the difference between your thoughts and your reality. And this creates a feeling inside you, and you've got to let this feeling just well up inside you. You've got to want it so much that you really do feel it within, like you really will feel it within. Get excited about having it. Get excited that you already have this thing. That is the whole point of visualizing. You visualize as if you already have it, like this is what you want and this is what you've got in your life, and think how good your life is now that you've got this. So when you're visualizing, also we can talk about mood boards. So I made a mood board, and I sat in my room one evening and was really chilled out. And I literally thought everything that I want in my life: career, uni, like relationship kind of things. What else? My favourite quotes that really resonated with me, not just a quote that I was like, yeah, that's true, like, but one that I have used in the past. What else? Holidays, travelling, uni, I said that, gym, my Instagram page, my fitness journey, all of those things. And what I did is I thought of all those things and thought, what exactly is it I want in my life? Like, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go traveling? What exact place is that? Is it on the beach? Is it a hot country? Is it a cold country? Where is it? Uni, what grades do I want? What do I want out of uni? Like good friends, a house, all of those things. Gym, I wrote down my gym goals on there. But basically, so all those little sections, you pick photos online, but you don't just pick the first photo that comes up. You need to go down and think which one really makes you feel like, yeah, that is literally what I want. Like, it needs to be so meaningful and specific. And like, you have to really feel it when you are writing those photos, when you're putting those photos down. You're like, do you know what, like, I really want that. Another thing is so I hope to go travelling this year. So I watched travelling vlogs of this girl, and I watched all of her vlogs. She had a whole series, and because you become more emotionally connected to the place through the vlog and you see more of it, you get to know the place, it feels more like you could see yourself there and stuff like that. It becomes more real, and you're like, it's easier to manifest it because you're so involved in it and you're much more connected to it. Whereas if you just went, oh, I want to go to Australia in the summer, do you know what I mean? It's easy just to let that go over your head, but if you actually become more invested in it. So yeah, videos, anything visual that literally makes you think, oh my gosh, this is what I want, like this is really what I want. Like, it could be driving past your favourite house. Like, I know a lot of people who've done that. They used to drive past their house and imagine it as if it was theirs, and then later on that would be their house in their life. It's just crazy. There's so many stories. If you don't believe in it, go and read the stories, because it does work if you remain positive. Anyway, that's it. Mood boards, try them. There's a lot on Pinterest. You can create your own on Pinterest, I think. I just did mine on PowerPoint and put all the photos together. You don't focus on how it will manifest or who it will manifest through or what thing it's going to come through, like how it's coming to you. You need to focus on the end result. You need to visualize what it feels like to have it, and the rest will just follow. So visualize it. You can write it down. You need to feel the feeling and let that feeling well up inside you, and the actions will then correspond. Number 4 is take actions to manifest it. So these don't need to be forceful actions. You don't have to go out and change everything in your life. I need to do this, this and this. But when you have this powerful feeling within inside you of what you really want, you will naturally just change slight things in your life, or think, oh, actually, do you know what? I feel like I need to do that because that corresponds with my goal. And you will subconsciously, like, you will know deep down, if step 3 of visualizing was so powerful, you'll know deep down what you need to do and what's good for you and what's more likely to get you there. But don't force it. You need to just do what feels right, but you will just know. So it sort of works off intuition. So you'll know if an action feels right. And like, for example, like positivity, if you were really manifesting that, you really wanted it, you would naturally just avoid negative things, or like not attend to negative things, because you know it's not doing you any good, and remain positive. Your big goal, you need to have little actions, little small goals with the thoughts in your head, and it will lead to the reward. Number 5 is recognition and appreciation. So there's 2 parts to this. So you need to thank the universe as if you already have it. So you would literally, it sounds ridiculous, but you'd literally speak out to the universe and thank it and say, I'm so thankful and grateful that I now have this in my life. I'm so excited. It's changed my life. It's added this to my life. It's done this. It's made me feel this way. It's created positive things, all of this. And you speak into the universe as if you already have it. And that's another thing that makes it seem more real. And it shows gratitude as well. Like, gratitude is so important. I have got another video on that coming, because it is actually proven to be in the top 3 things for true happiness that contribute to your happiness. So I thought that was a really important one. But yeah, you thank the universe as if you have it, and you're really getting to feel now that it is really real. And then the second thing is when you actually get this thing, whether it's in a year, it's in 5 years, it's in 2 months, it's tomorrow, it's next week, you have to you have to fully appreciate and be really thankful that you've now got it, because the thing is, you're transferring those thoughts of when you were visualising it now into the actual reality, because you actually have it, and you need to be thankful of that, because it gives you more confidence and belief that you can then manifest anything else in the future, and it just keeps this chain of manifestation going. So yeah, you, by having it and being thankful and actually being grateful for actually getting it, rather than keep focusing on the next thing, just sit back and think, do you know what, like, I'm really grateful for this, I'm really happy in my life, and just be genuinely grateful. Because the thing is, I think a lot of people in life just want more and more and more, and they like last year they'd want what they had this year, and then now they're like, oh, I want this, and it's like, have you not realised that you've just got what you wanted last year, and then next year you've got what you wanted this year? Like, you need to sit back and just be like, appreciate how far you've come and what you've got. Like, be very reflective about it. So practice your gratitude and write down your accomplishments and your achievements and your successes, and you should do this quite regularly, to be honest. Practice gratitude and write down how far you've come, because it's always giving you that extra belief to go the next step further. It's constantly giving you belief and reward and confidence that you can now get the next thing because you've just achieved this thing. So some affirmations that you sort of need to write down, similar ones as well, to genuinely make yourself believe that you can dictate your life in terms of creating your own reality and what you want in your life. And so they're just a few examples, but they're very important, just to keep a positive and believable and grateful growth mindset, I'm going to call it. So I'm going to talk a bit about my experience. So in terms of the 5 points. So step 1. So as you know from my last video, that I wasn't in a good place. So my goal in life at that point in my life was just to genuinely be happy, confident, to love myself, stop putting myself down, know my self-worth, and be positive, really. So that was step 1. I chose what I wanted to manifest, and it was all those things, just to be better, just to have a better mindset, but it was broken down into all those things. Step 2, getting rid of negative things. Because my goal was so strong, I spoke less negatively to myself, I attended less to negative people, I paid attention to what was lifting me up and what was bringing in positive things to my life. I stopped the negative beliefs, because I knew that if I gave out negative energy and said negative things, I would only attract negative things back. And because I was so set on my goal, I knew that this would stop me from getting to happiness and positivity and all those things. Step 3, I then visualised what it would be like to be genuinely happy. So I got really excited and really felt it within. I really wanted it, and just thought about how my life would be so much better, how I'll be giving out more positive energy, and I really did want this. So it felt very real, and I really felt it within. So when I was visualising it and I was writing it down, it really started to feel real, and I started to lift my mindset to a higher state where I was like I really want this. I visualised genuinely being so confident, like walking into a room being so confident, stop putting myself down, stop saying horrible things to myself, stop judging myself, realising my worth, realising I'm more than what I say I am. I visualised how it would only lead to positive things coming into my life, how I'd be more positive, how I'd come across as more positive and attract more positive things. And I also got really excited about how it would feel to not feel down. I know that sounds so sad, but like, I really got excited about that. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to feel down anymore, I'm not going to put myself down, like, I'm so happy, all this. And I really visualised, and that feeling of feeling so happy and so confident, so good, and love yourself is such a good feeling. So I really did feel it with them. So step 4, step 4 is taking action to manifest it. So once I knew and had this really strong, like, it was almost empowering. I was like, oh my gosh, I am becoming this person, like, I am doing it, like, no matter what. So this vision was so clear that I would not let anything get in my way in terms of negative people, negative comments. I wouldn't attend to negative situations. Like if something negative happened, I would take it as a blessing and think, do you know what? That's only bringing negative things into my life and I don't want that. So I attended to the positive things. I journaled consistently. I wrote down affirmations of self-worth, which is in video number 3. I wrote down my strengths. I wrote down a letter to my dear future self, saying how happy I now am and how confident I am. I manifested through affirmations, so I wrote down I am so happy, I am so confident, I love myself. And when you do all those things, when you journal, you really do feel it within, like it's crazy, and it really does give you that quick reminder that you are worth more than you think. Like it gives you that reminder of what someone would say to you if you were down, that you would forget to say to yourself because you're so harsh on yourself. So like what your friend would say to you, like, oh Katie, stop putting yourself down, you're this, you're that, you're that. Do you know what I mean? So it's that kind of thing. I naturally, once this vision was so clear, I naturally stopped saying horrible things to myself. And so over time, I did all these things and all these little actions, and overall, they became so ingrained within me that I just clicked, and I haven't gone back since. I mean, I do have my down days, do not get me wrong. I really do have down moments or self-doubt or anything like that. But I can just, okay, do you know what? I don't want to feel like this. I literally hate feeling like this. I hate feeling down because I've felt it for so long, and I now know what it's like to feel genuinely happy. So I will just be like, bun this off. I am feeling good, and I will literally just get back into that positive, high energy mindset and realise who I am, because I remember all the things I wrote down. I remember my worth and all those things because it's so ingrained within me. So it really does have a good effect because you want it so much. Like I wanted it bad. And now I am very, very grateful for all the work that I put in and for where I am now, because the thing is, I never thought I'd come out of that. I really, honestly, and that sounds bizarre, but I really didn't think I would come out of that, especially after how long I got help for, and it wasn't doing too much. For me, it was more the self-work and the taking it upon myself to listen to podcasts and things like that. But so I'm so grateful that I'm not in that position anymore, and I'm so grateful that I can now help other people. That is the whole goal of these videos, is to help people, because I've done it and I'm grateful that I can now share it with other people. So I really am, like, I really do practice gratitude in that respect, as in I really do think like, wow, like I have come, like I reflect a lot, like I'm like, I've actually come such a long way. Like when I watched that video back, I was like, I can't believe that was me. Like it literally felt like I was watching a different person. I literally couldn't believe it. I was like that was literally my life, and you know, I'm so grateful that I'm out of that now. So yeah, I'm also in the process of manifesting a few other things which I don't want to share because they're not set in stone yet, but after this video I'm going to have a fat manifesting session in my room, chill music on, chill lights on, and manifest my life. And yeah, when those things do happen, I will let you know about them. Some are small, some are big, but yeah. That's my video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. The next video is I'll put it down below. You know, I said I need to sort the orders out. I haven't sorted the orders out. I think there's 5 more videos left after this one, but I need to put them in a more orderly fashion. But yeah, don't do that ever again, Katie. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's helped. Go and manifest it out your life. See you later, guys. Thank you.